Hey everybody, Anthony here, Tornado Tag Podcast. We're here at Home of the Brave, PPW, with our buddy here, man. We go way back, you know?
Absolutely,
coming here as
man.
fans and hanging out at the show for a long time. I mean, you're the first eye-catching thing you're going to see at the show, your jacket. But you're kind of retiring that for a little bit here.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm retiring that. Yeah, it's starting to transition more into the ring. Flashy jackets will be making less appearances throughout, but I mean, still during my entrance, you might still see a little something that catches your eye.
Where in this time frame from? Because I guess we've been coming to PPW now for. I mean, technically, there's a 4-year span because there was a 2-year pandemic era.
Right.
But where in this did your transition become from being the backstage interviewer to now getting in the ring?
So really, COVID was my biggest reason. So I started out backstage interviewing back in 2018. I was a college football player at the time. My body was banged up. I just was not in a capacity to wrestle, and my intention never was to wrestle. But then once COVID hit, I graduated from college and I just had free time on my hands and was like, I still want to do something, man. I still want to like push myself in some way, and wrestling just turned out to be that perfect outlet where it was just right in front of my face this whole time. So I've been just kind of running with it, seeing where life takes me, and having an absolute blast doing it so far.
What are some of the challenges you've gone through with training and kind of making that transition?
So the toughest thing I noticed is it's very easy to just kind of fall back into announcer turned wrestling character, which is great here, but you can't do that every single place you go to, especially if
not every promotion knows that you were the backstage guy.
Exactly, yeah. So just kind of trying to find my character in that sense. Bumping is no joke. That ring does not feel great. So, you know, just the first couple of bumps, you're like, oh wow, all right, we're doing this now. So I would say those are the biggest two things. It's just, you know, getting used to the ring, and yeah, just trying to find out who I am in that ring.
What position did you play in football?
I was a safety, yeah. So I hybrid between free safety and strong safety.
So you were laying the hits.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was coming up. I was that safety in the box. Sometimes I'd be a center field safety. It really just depended on the game plan that week. But yeah, it's in the box.
So what is the difference been putting pads on and hitting people at full speed and then taking a bump in a wrestling ring?
The difference is, man, yeah, they both suck if you do it the wrong way. But yeah, with pads, man, you got some protection. Wrestling ring, you got a thin layer of padding and just plywood and metal underneath. So that ring definitely hurts harder than getting hit in football pads. Like, I've gotten trucked before, you know, I've laid some solid hits and stuff, but like that first time getting slammed in a wrestling ring is like, oh goodness, here we go. It's for real now.
What is the cardio like between 2-a-day, 3-a-day football practices and a wrestling practice?
So for cardio, what I noticed is for football, it's 6-7 seconds of sprinting, 40 seconds off between plays, 6-7 seconds of sprinting. Wrestling, man, you're going for 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long your match is, and it's just nonstop. Now there might be certain times, you know, where like you're recovering, like say after a big move or something like that, you got someone like a headlock, you can relax a little bit there, but for the most part, you're constantly going and talking a lot, and that takes a lot more breath out of you than you might realize.
Yeah, you have to sell to the crowd and do all that.
Exactly.
So very new, you're coming up on your second match here at Home of the Brave PPW. You're going to be going against Joey Martinez, who is insane, like breaking kayfabe here. Extremely talented, a very, very talented guy. He's a nice guy too, even though he plays the heel. How do you feel about getting your first one-on-one action now?
Oh, I'm so pumped, man. Honestly, last month, I didn't find out I was wrestling until about the week before. And then I was like, oh my God, really gotta get the cardio up, gotta get the diet right, gotta do all that. It's like an insane level because PPW is home, man.
Yeah.
This is like where, like, they gave me my first ever shot in wrestling here. And they really gave me just two fantastic opponents, Vinnie Mac and Joey Martinez.
And they teamed up with a guy who used to beat you up backstage.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how life comes full circle like that. But yeah, all three of them great guys, Johnny Moran being the third. And now just facing Joey one-on-one, I mean, Joey's a guy who's had appearances on WWE television. He's a guy who's been here for years. He's tag team champion right now. He's a phenomenal worker, so I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Now, there also is a rumble for a possible TV championship spot. Do you maybe try to politic your way to that? Maybe get a title picture in your future?
Well, my focus right now is the tag team titles, but we'll see if I'm before the Rumble. I mean, if I'm feeling all right, you know, I might make an appearance, throw a person out or two. We'll see how I'm feeling, but that's TBD at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my next question was kind of, you led into it a little bit there. You're looking for tag team gold. Are you sticking with Moran, or are you looking for a full-time? What's their goal there? Like, now you're going for titles, but who's going to be that long-term partner?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd love to keep Team Moran. Me and him had great chemistry. As you called out in commentary, we had matching gear just kind of off the bat. So it was like, that's a sign right there, man. We gotta keep teaming up. But yeah, I'd love to keep Team Moran. He's awesome. We were actually working out a little bit beforehand, just kind of getting a quick pre-match pump in. And I was like, oh my God, dude, you are husky. Like he was throwing up like 225, like it was 135. Like
he has transformed himself during the pandemic and really put the work in.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks fantastic. So I'd love to keep Team Moran. I mean, we did beat the tag team champions after all with him as my partner. So, I mean, we could very well do that, the titles on the line next time. So
imagine getting the tag team champions in your rookie year.
Oh, dude, that'd be a dream come true.
That'd be an awesome accomplishment. Anything in closing you want to get? Where could people find you on social media, or maybe get some merch or anything like that off you?
Yeah, man. For merchandise, just direct message me, Tom Mitchell Pro on Twitter and Instagram, and Tom Mitchell on Facebook. I have merch available. I'll have merch available at shows, and if you ever want to, just hit me up at a show or send me a message, and you can get your Tom Mitchell t-shirt.
Awesome, man. I'm excited for you. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to watch your career. Like, there's a handful of people who I've watched since the start now, like, where everyone else, like, oh, I've been in the business 10 years, 5 years, 6 years. There's not many people I can see, like, birth till now, and I'm excited to do this journey. And I'm still very young in my commentary, so it's nice to have someone, like, on my journey with me.
Absolutely, yeah, man. We're growing together, so it's surreal, man.
Awesome. Well, PPW Home of the Brave, you can catch out the replay on Fight TV if you're not here live tonight, and definitely check that out. And give this guy a follow. Check him out. It's going to be fun. Anthony Blackwell, Tornado Tag Podcast. We'll see you soon.